Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on News 5 at 10. I'm Rob Quirk.
And I'm Elizabeth Watts. Developing tonight at 10, thousands more U.S. military forces could be headed to the U.S.-Mexico border. And Colorado Springs-based Fort Carson and Northern Command, they are a part of it.
We saw the first wave of troops headed to locations in Texas, Arizona, and California today. The Pentagon says there are 7,000 troops ready to go, including boots on the ground from the mountain post and other Army installations around the country, plus command and control operations from Northern Command on Peterson Air Force Base. President Trump today saying as many as 15,000 U.S. troops, comparable to the force we have in Afghanistan right now, could be headed to the border.
If you look at what happened in Mexico 2 days ago, with the roughness of these people in the second caravan that's been forming, and also, frankly, in the first caravan, and now they have one forming in El Salvador, and we are thinking very seriously, immediately stopping aid to those countries, because, frankly, they're doing nothing for the American people.
Now, keep in mind, those migrants are still about 800 miles from the U.S. border, making their way slowly through Mexico and parts of Central America. Fort Carson, by the way, has not told us just how many troops will be deployed or when, but the Pentagon today said that the number of Army troops on the border at one time could change on a daily basis. They'll be assisting the Border Patrol, providing logistics from the ground and in the air. And when that announcement came down from the Pentagon today, the Secretary of the Army, Dr. Mark T. Esper, visiting the Springs, speaking to our soldiers and commanders as well as others off post.
Foremost on his mind, the decision to convert a Fort Carson brigade and how that deployment to the border reflects on the ever-changing mission for the U.S. military. News 5's Sam KRAEMER in studio tonight with more on what he had to say. Sam.
Yeah, well, it was a very busy day. This video, courtesy of the Department of Defense, shows that Secretary Esper doing PT with the Fort Carson soldiers in the snow before sunrise today. But the discussions he had, they were all business, including an explanation on why the infantry brigade combat team will become a striker brigade. The U.S. Army is focused on adapting to new challenges, becoming a more modern and dominating force, all the while receiving orders to help protect the southern border.
We get missions all the time, and you know, it's something we have to manage. That's the nature of this business, and I think we'll manage it well.
That's Army Secretary Dr. Mark T. Esper speaking on post just minutes before the Department of Defense announced that 7,000 troops will support Homeland Security operations, including soldiers from Fort Carson.
Provided there's no major disturbances in funding and no major external events like a war, I think we will hit our readiness goals in time, and we'll transition to our modernization goals.
They're goals that will also impact the mountain post. Just last month, the Army announced the 4th Infantry's Brigade Combat Team would become a Striker Brigade Combat Team, moving away from a ground pound style to instead rely on these armored Striker vehicles in line with new strategy.
It goes back to the National Defense Strategy, which calls us to transition from the wars of the past 17, 18 years, which have been counterinsurgency, low-intensity conflict, back to preparing for high-end competition, high-end conflict against maybe the Russians or possibly the Chinese.
A way of revolutionizing the Army for 21st century warfare against worthy opponents, as Secretary Esper focuses on getting the troops ready for whichever battle comes next.
Our mission is to deploy, fight, and win. We play away games. When the alarm goes off, everybody needs to be able to get on that plane or get on that ship and deploy to theater.
Now, before the Striker transition, there were worries that a different plan would mean a significant reduction in the number of soldiers on post. Instead, the Striker switch will require another 200 soldiers. Always watching out for you, Fort Carson. I'm Sam KRAEMER, News 5.
Sam, thanks.